Hey everybody, Mike Freeland coming at you really quick. It's 7:29, July 29th, if you will, 2017 at exactly 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I'm doing this video because I want to share with you some powerful information. But before I do that, I have to share with you this story so you can see how this actually came full circle for me. Back in the 80s when I got out of high school, guys, and you got to listen because this is amazing to me now. When I got out of high school, I got a job at a very, very prominent law firm here in Baltimore, Maryland. And I had the honor, if you will, or the duty or the chore of sitting in a lobby and doing what all security guards do: direct people to floors, tell them where the bathroom is, have them sign in, they must sign out, food to this floor, all of these different things. But what I did was I did about 4 or 5 months in, I began to really partner and conversate with, if you will, some of the partners within the law firm as well as some of the other staff there. And one day, guys, I was talking to one of the partners who had come down and was leaving a check for someone to come pick up. Now, this wasn't a check from the law firm, it was his personal account. And he told me that the person was coming to pick it up within 30 minutes or whatever. And he pulled out his checkbook, guys, and he wrote the check for $70,000 in his personal account. Now, guys, back then I didn't even have $7 in a bank account, let alone 70,000. And the whole deal was, no matter what it was that he was doing with it, he had that there at his disposal. That was very, very powerful to me back then, kind of fresh out of high school. Now, another gentleman that I met at the same law firm used to always come in, and I would have his Wall Street Journal, that the mail people or the journal people would drop off at the desk. He'd come in and pick it up. So one day I asked him, what was so good about the Wall Street Journal, because the other Sun papers and all that other stuff he never had. He always Wall Street Journal. So he was telling me about its whole financial origins. And then he told me that I could look at a couple of shows to get some idea. He told me that I could look at Wall Street Week, which here comes on Maryland Public Television, I believe, even today. And he also told me that I should look into buying the Wall Street Journal, just read some of the articles, and then come back to him after I read a couple of articles. He said for about 2 weeks. So I did. I bought it for 2 weeks, read some of the articles, and we talked about them, and then I asked him about the whole stock market deal. So that morning when I asked him about it, he told me a little bit about how you have to watch it and monitor, blah blah blah. But then on his way back out for lunch, he brought me and gave me a book on the S&P, Standard and Poor's. That was the first time that I had a serious look at the stock market. But of course, back then and even now, I'm sure you had to have quite a bit of money to get a broker and get started and all of those type of things. And of course, fresh out of high school, I did not have that. Okay, so moving on to the next story, and this is where it gets really powerful. I was talking with him a couple weeks after, and all of this stuff really comes to me now because of what I'm going to share with you. But I was talking to him a couple of weeks after, and he was telling me about a owner here of one of the professional sports teams that we had, and how he would take money, at least back then. I don't know if he's doing it now. I don't see why he would stop, but he would take money and he would do what is called currency trading, where he would trade the money in the evening when all the our markets and stuff would be closed. He would trade it with other countries or whatever through his bank, somewhere around $80,000 or $90,000, and then that next morning when the money is put back into his account, it would be doubled and tripled and even more sometimes. But the big thing about that, he told me that back then you used to have a portfolio, a personal portfolio of like at least a minimum of $5 million. So that right there is a reason why many people like me, fresh out of school and all of that, never even heard anything about that. It wasn't that it was hidden, it was just that it wasn't even nothing, literally on our level, because we didn't have $5 million to even consider doing anything with. But I was so glad that this gentleman was telling me about all of this different stuff. But the one thing was, it kind of drifted away because, back then my mindset was, the security job, and I'd never be in a position to even participate in something like that. So I went on through my work career, guys, and got into network marketing. Created some great teams in network marketing, a lot of money. Met a lot of nice people, travel for free, all this stuff, won trips and all that kind of stuff. Come home from the trips with checks in the bank. I mean, checks in the mailbox and everything. But the one thing about network marketing that tends to draw, I don't care who the person is, tends to draw them out a little bit, is always having to recruit to build a business, always having to, in some cases, babysit people, just so that you can see for them better than they can see for themselves. So you babysit them and hoping that when they do receive a check or whatever, that will motivate them to keep going and going and going. So, you kind of get tired of that. And so, not too long ago, about a little less than a year ago, a friend of mine that was in a company that I was doing very well in, but he was doing fantastic in. Him and I friended each other on Facebook, and we were talking, and he was sharing with me how he kind of gave up the network marketing industry because he got tired of running a lot of the stuff. This is the gentleman right here, Mr. Lawrence. I just call him Mr. Lawrence or Lawrence. And once you meet him, you will understand he's about the coolest guy as you could actually want a friend. Very, very helpful. And he was sharing with me the opportunity that I'm going to share with you today, but I was kind of just blowing it off. He was giving me the information. I was putting it to the side because I was doing very, very well in a couple of companies that I'm a part of. And he just kept telling me, Mike, you got to check this out, man. That I had kind of given up on the network marketing industry, and you know how successful we were, but we got tired of the same routines. And then this came across, my desk, and I got very excited all over again, and I, just want to share it. And so finally, he had sent me information, and I put it to the side, and then I said, well, send it to me again and let me look. And I was literally, guys, blown away. So I'm glad that Mr. Lawrence Young, kind of stayed, or I kind of stayed in his mind, and he stayed on mine. And now I just wish that I would have gotten involved when he shared it with me a long time ago. And the company that I'm talking about, guys, is right here. It's ImarketsLive. It's a currency, not stock. There's a big difference. It's a currency trading opportunity that you can learn how to trade currency globally, guys. It's phenomenal. It's fantastic. One of the main reasons that I like this, one of very many, but one of them is that you can do this opportunity and create a serious income, create money for yourself, your family, without recruiting one person. Okay, that right there was a great eye opener for me. You can pause these little excerpts here to read if you want. I don't want to take up too much time with this video because I do have something else I want to share with you. But you can read a little bit about what ImarketsLive is. You can also stop and see this gentleman here who is the CEO. He has a powerful, powerful story, guys. You can read that. I'm going to leave this link that you see in the description, so you definitely can check it out in detail. Also, the CFO, guys. This lady is phenomenal. I've heard several audios and testimonies, not only from her, but also from people who know her personally. She's a fantastic person to be in the position to help build this organization, and as you can see, her experience is nothing less than phenomenal. Then you can go right on down, right on the front of this, you can see we have some of the programs or the products that we actually have that will help you be tremendously successful in this opportunity if you want to learn. And trust me, it is phenomenal about trading currency. Okay, you also can become what we call an IBO, which will allow you to actually, if you want to build an organization, you can build an organization like I'm doing, and create not only income for yourself, but help other people, like-minded people, create and for them, for their friends and family as well. Guys, this opportunity that I'm sharing with you is unbelievable. Like I said, the description is in, or the link will be in the description. And one more thing I wanted to show you guys. Again, remember, Mr. Young is my sponsor. Phenomenal guy. We're going to grow this thing. We're not going to let him down. We're not going to let ourselves down. But I wanted to share with you, you know, the little bit of time that I'm here and this opportunity, what we are doing. And when you find out in detail about this compensation plan, should you decide to want to build a team, guys, you're just going to lose it. Now, this is live. Okay, as you can see, the little icon here, the pointer is flashing. All of the little icons up here is flashing. I just want you to see that this is actually in real time. Okay, and I want to show you a little bit of my downline. Keep in mind that these arrows, well, you can't see them, but there's several arrows over here. When you click on them, it drops so that it will expand. Okay, it drops so that it will expand. And I just want you guys, you can't see, but as you can see, we are growing phenomenally. Okay, we are growing phenomenally. I'm excited about that, and we welcome you to be a part of our awesome team under the leadership of Mr. Young. Okay, so all of you guys that are seeing this video, you know, I'm going to leave my phone number as well as information here, and so you can actually join and partner with us, and we're going to show you how to get your debt as an issue, guys, out of the way. All right, and also having fun doing it and learning a powerful skill set that even if you do not want to do the network marketing side of this amazing opportunity, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if that's your case, but you would love to do the trading side and learn about trading, now that it's in a price point area or price that we all can afford, all right? Don't have to have the $5 million portfolio or liquid assets right at your disposal in a bank account in order to be considered. You can be considered now just on the fact that you are excited about what you see. So this is Mike Freeland. I look forward to talking to you guys over the phone, online, however we meet. The description, my information is in the description. I'm excited. Mr. Lawrence is excited. We all are excited about this opportunity, and we welcome you aboard, okay? This is Mike Freeland. You guys take care. Have a fantastic day. And as I always say, we'll see you on the other side of money. Bye-bye.